But yeah, you're the first one in here already. All right. Just hang tight. I'm trying to get things uncovered here a little bit. I probably should have uncovered them earlier, because they are about as soft as soft could be. Dang nabbit. I have other ones though. Let me get some other mugs here. I got so many of them. I think I can apply handles to these. Anyhow, give everybody a chance to come in. Because I have these to do. It's live, right? Yeah. And one person. Oh, come on, man. I gotta be a little more popular than that. Alright. It don't matter. All kinds of mugs. So I probably ought to trim these first. I'm glad you're in here. You're the only one in here. Well, so there's two people in here. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Let me see if I can change something here. This mouse is such a pain in the neck. Alright. Change this. And I changed the batteries in this thing, and it's still, I think it's just because it links off of the computer, because it's wireless. And it's just a pain. Alright. Okay, how do I pronounce this name? Elcar. Okay. 2132? Hello? I don't know how to say your name. Yes, Leah is my #1 fan. For sure. I don't think there's any two ways about it. You are my #1 fan, for sure. Yeah, I don't remember seeing you in here before. We make pottery. We make pottery. I gotta put some handles on. Damn, Skippy. What do you think of this hat? It's my skull hat. It's a biker hat, I guess you'd call it. Alright. Let's do some trimming. Trimming. YouTube needs to give me some loving. I'm telling you. I'm trying hard. You think it's badass, do you? Awesome. I do like my hats. As you can tell. I got all kinds of them. But I wore them all my life, so, you know, it's just me. It's just part of me. Alright. Can you guys see my wheel okay? I think you can. Looks like you can. I should have shown you on my street. Yeah, you should have. Yeah. It's all right. There's always tomorrow. So how do you feel about streaming? It's not so bad, right? I mean, it's a little scary in the beginning. Yeah, you wanted to point down a little bit. It could be 100% necessary. Well, let me do that. Let's see how far it went. Let's go. Let's try that. Does that help? Hopefully that helps a little bit. You will probably hear my sump pump going because we always get water in our basement. And it's been raining. I mean, crazy amount of rain we just got. But it's been raining all day long. So well, it looks like the views are going up. Just not that many people in here right now. I don't understand that. How it's just you get the views, but it says concurrent viewers. So I guess that's the ones that stick around. I don't know. I would imagine. Good. I'm glad you've been enjoying that. You're doing a great job, by the way. I'm sure it's tough trying to keep the little ones out of the screen. To them, it's probably pretty exciting. They get to see themselves on TV, right? Hey, that old biddy. Good to see you in here. I'm glad you found me again. I gotta put a bunch of handles on mugs. I have some mugs that I threw yesterday that I had covered up, and they're just about as wet could be. So I won't be putting handles on those today, but I can put handles on these. I just gotta trim the mugs up a little bit. I'm glad to see you here for sure. Well, you're doing a great job. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, Leah has been on YouTube. She has her own live. She went live twice today, which is pretty awesome. She's doing knitting, and she's looking for just a few more subscribers. It's free, by the way, if you subscribe, even to me. But if you subscribe to her, it gets her up to 50. And if she gets up to 50, then she can do a vertical live like I'm doing right now. And that would help her out a lot, because it seems like YouTube likes the verticals. And people in general, I think, like the verticals. But yeah, if you can help her out and subscribe to Leah. And I'm sure when Leah gets a chance, she'll put her little link up. But she talks about all kinds of stuff. I mean, so she's doing knitting, but you know, she likes to talk about a lot of stuff. And I think it'd be really cool to go and listen to her. I think you'd find her very enjoyable to listen to. There you go. There's the link. Just go and link and subscribe and listen to her once they're live. I mean, she's very, I think she's very natural to this. I mean, and she certainly knows how to knit. I mean, she was showing me some of the stuff on her live that she's done already. Pretty incredible. So she's quite the artist. Hey, ASMR, good to see you in here again. So that's what I was doing, just trimming the bottom of the mug. I like to have a little foot on the mug. I think you look better. Look a little more polished, I think. So I think what I'm going to go through, well, I probably should start applying some handles on these. Where's my sprayer at? Yep, it's on my table. Look at my sprayer. Oh, it needs water too. All right. But I have a lot of mugs to make. Well, especially just to put handles on, I have a lot. Let's keep these wet for now, especially the rim. The rim likes to dry out the most. So we'll just keep a little bit of water on them. Thank you, Leah. Hey, Joyce. Good to see you in here. Awesome. People are rolling in now, huh? Awesome. Leah and I thought we were going to do the whole show together. It is amazing how quick it dries, huh? Especially when it's pretty thin. I don't know if you can see how thin that is, but yeah. So when you try to put handles on, I don't want them cracking and stuff like that. So yeah, gotta keep them wet. I think what I might do. Yeah, this is it. I got some slip. There's my nice gooey slip. It's just really, really wet clay. For anybody that doesn't know what slip is. Let's see. I do have a brush, but I bet it's at the sink. Let me go get my brush. Boy, Terry, you've been very well prepared for this live. Holy cow. Yep. No, that's not a brush. Where, oh, where did my brush go? I know I have it here somewhere. Yep, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, dang, nabbit. Where would I put my stupid brush? Oh, I think I see it. I think I see it. It was hidden. It was hidden. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Ah, oh, dang, nabbit. You know, you always have this one brush that you like to use for this stuff, and I had it laying here somewhere, and now I'm having trouble finding it. It's not down here, is it? Nicely thin. Yeah, it's very thin. It is very thin. But you know, when you after you fire them and you have liquid in them, you don't want them to be too heavy, right? And that's a pretty good sized mug, so I do try to make them a little bit thin, but you know, not too thin. I don't want them breaking on me. Oh man, what do I got in here? Did I put anything in here? You see, those are none of my good brushes though. I have this really nice brush that I used to use for this. And now I don't know where I put it. That kind of upsets me because that's a good brush. I wonder if it fell down or something. Here's one. I'll just use this one. This wasn't the brush I was using, but I'm just going to use this one. I don't want to leave you guys wait as I stumble around because I was not prepared for this, so I was too busy on another live. Hey Joel, good to see you in here, buddy. I'm glad you're feeling better. I know mine lasted for a couple days. I mean the first day, or I'd say the middle day, the second day was probably my worst. I mean, it hit me and because I could feel it coming, but it just, when it hit me, like I had that live Friday night, and I tell you what, man, I was starting to feel it Friday night because I was going to be up even later, and I thought, you know what, I'm kind of feeling bad. So then Saturday, man, I was like, oh geez, there ain't no freaking way. Well, that's good. If you can sleep through it, I mean, your body heals when you sleep. So that helps a lot when you can sleep through that kind of crap. Got my iced tea. All right, where's all my handles? Alright. I hope these didn't get too dry over the night. They feel like they're okay. So in last night's live, I ended up making a whole bunch of handles. We tried to trim a little bit, but that wasn't working out because they were still too wet, the mugs. So then I made some more mugs, and those mugs are too wet for me to put handles on. But I have a bunch of these mugs to put handles on, so that's what we're doing. At least for right now, we're going to do that. I should do this on my table, but you know what? Then I got to move you all over there. So we'll just keep you all right here for now. Let's see here. I think that's probably right about the right size for that one. So how does this work, Mr. Joel? It says that I have 93 views. So I guess that's people that stopped in and went back out, I guess. And then I have like 5 concurrent viewers, which concurrent would mean they're sticking around, I would imagine. Am I correct in saying that, Joe? I gotta get my glasses on. So I'm gonna scratch my mug up a little bit, because these are just a little bit drier than what I want them to be. I mean, the handles aren't too wet either, so we're still good with the handles, but I'm going to put some slip on them anyhow. What is hanging on my freaking brush? Ooh. That was a blonde hair. Hey, Tractor Man. All right, I'm glad you're back. Back for another night. Yeah, if this keeps going good like this, I'm going to do it every night. How's that? If my wife allows me to. I think she will, though. These handles are about perfect for applying. These are the ones I made yesterday. So all I'm doing is smashing the handle into the mug. I'm keeping my fingers right back behind the handle to apply some support. Otherwise, it would probably crack the mug. Yeah, Leah, I said something to her. I said, hey, Leah is going live. I said, you need to go and subscribe to her page or her channel. So that's exactly what she did. I said, you got to go give Leah some love. Yeah, my wife's feeling good. She's feeling a lot better. I appreciate all the prayers that everybody put out. You know, we can't fix her problems. You know, they can only put band-aids on them. You know, so her problems will not get better. But you just gotta keep going forward, right? So anyhow, that's a start of how I started making the handle. So I basically blended it in through the top of the mug like that. And you can see my mugs have 2 sides. I have this side and this side. And this is like for right and left-handed. So your thumb would go on the side like this when you go to use it. And it's actually, I prefer this better than I do on top. So that's why I started making these handles this way. Now, I appreciate all the help I get from you, Leah. I really do appreciate it. Wow, guys, I'm up to 143 views already. That's crazy because it's only been, what, 28 minutes? We're flying tonight. I hope people stick around more. What do I need to do to make people stick around more? Do I need to make my background look better? Maybe the flag scares people off. It shouldn't, but it might, you know? Hi, Gail. Oh, Gail, you're fine. You're fine. I just appreciate it when you stop in, Gail, because I love how you add to my channel as well. Well, I miss you when you're not in my lives. So all I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of smoothing this out with my finger. I didn't even attach the bottom yet. I'm just kind of smoothing the handle out the best I can. I'll end up coming back and probably smoothing it a little bit more. But this is really just to get it started. This part up here is probably the most important. This is where your hand's going to make contact the most. So it's important that this feels right, you know, to your hands. So you can see here how I'm just blending it. Just like that. And it's nice and rounded up in here for your fingers. So I turn it around, and then I try to line it up to make sure it's kind of straight. And this I don't always get correct, but nobody's ever complained about it. But, you know, you kind of eyeball it up, kind of get it straight to where you want it, and attach the bottom. Well, I know Gail, and you knowing so much about this subject, it really helps me. So I appreciate it. I really, really do. So there, I just apply a little bit of slip. And I'm going to hopefully keep this handle straight and push it into the mug. And I never really come up with a good design for the bottom. I mean, I guess I have it one time, but I haven't done it before for a long time. It's a little bit more work to do. And when you want to get a lot of mugs done at one time, I don't want to go do all that. But trying to find something simpler to do is where I want to get at here. So just wanted to look like they're blended nice, and you know, it wasn't just placed on there haphazardly, you know. I'm just taking my finger and smoothing that handle out. And probably what I should do is put a little bit in the crack. You see the crack in there? That's where the joint was connected. I don't know if you can see it very well. Probably can't. But I need to put a little piece of clay in there. Hello? Well, I'm glad you stopped in. It's Cynthia, right? Am I right about that? Hey, Dark Light. I didn't even see you drop in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Oh, great. I got it right. All right. I'm glad. uh, and some of y'all change your names. Well, and that's probably Master Gamer changes his name quite a bit. So 11 concurrent. Heck yeah. So here what I'm doing is I'm taking this tool here, which is rounded on the back side and kind of flat. So I'm taking that tool and I'm simply put a piece of coil clay in here and simply creating that. So I'm pushing the clay into that groove. I'm trying to do this so you all can see it. So it's a little bit hard for me to see what I'm doing, but then it's just an idea of trying to blend that in. And tap the center of the bottom, and then it a little. Yeah. Well, you know that they have to get a lot done, you know. Production potters they make their money in production, you know. I can certainly understand why they do what they do. What I need is another little brush. What else do I got going on here? I got this tool. Maybe I should try using this. Oh, hello, Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben Wolf Pottery is in the house. Got his own YouTube channel. If you haven't seen him yet, you should go see him. He makes pottery. He makes flower pots. And his flower pots are quite amazing. They're so amazing that Martha Stewart buys his pots. So that gives you an indication of the level of potter that he is. You should go check him out. He does lives too. So anyhow, I think you all get the idea of what exactly I did. I basically smoothed it out in the bottom, smoothed it out inside here, and I'll go back over this again before it dries too much. But yeah, that's what I gotta do. And I get faster as I'm doing them, but first one of the night usually takes me the longest because I'm just being a bit obnoxious with it. Well, that's awesome, Gail. Well, I'm glad to see you in here, Cynthia, for sure. But yeah, I'm glad, Gail, you checked him out. He's a very good potter. He's been doing it all his whole life, Gail. I guess you could say he's born into it. if you watch him in some of his lives at the end, he plays a guitar, electric guitar. And he's quite good at that too. Oh my goodness. I gotta trim the bottom of this thing. I'm trying to, which is kind of why I'm working here at the wheels, because I need to trim my stuff. I should just trim them and then take everything. Oh, there goes the handle. Trim everything and then take it over to the table is what I should be doing. He's very fast, yeah. It's what you call muscle memory. I tell you what, there was a potter. He's from India that Ben and I actually went over and watched him last night, and that guy's pretty amazing. I thought. I mean, the amount of clay he's moving at one time and stuff. It was just, it's really, he's pretty cool. Wish I could remember his name though. I don't remember his name. You tried to find him but couldn't? Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember his name offhand either. I mean, well, it's an Indian name, you know. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Joyce. A nod, yeah. Yeah, how about it, Ben? I mean, that was pretty awesome watching him. Where'd my tool go? I'm afraid he's not very thick right there. Yeah, Ben, I don't know how them guys squat on their knees like that, or the backs of their legs and stuff, and sit there and throw. I mean, I couldn't do that. I just, that would just kill me. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you. I should probably put that up there on the screen there somewhere. Let's see. How's that look? I pinned it. I pinned it. But anyhow, this potter that we were watching last night from India, he had almost 53,000 subscribers. I put my link on his chat to my YouTube page. And then he went and pinned one of my messages to Ben at the top of his page. And I think he was telling people to come and subscribe to me. That's what it sounded like, anyhow. But he seemed like a really nice guy, anyhow. I mean, he spoke way better English than I do Hindi, because I don't know any, that's for sure. You like that, Cynthia? I pinned your message. But yeah, I mean, he was nice that he did that, because he came over here on my page, my live last night, and was asking, you know, hey, can you come to my live and all this? And he wanted me to pin his message to his channel on there. And I think we did actually. We didn't pin it, but we put it in the comments, you know. So after my live, then I went over to watch him, and I saw Ben was in there too. I wouldn't be surprised if he stops on here again tonight. Met a great potter from Afghan that throws the same way in style. A lot of trimming, but the throwing is amazing. Yeah, many of these cultures throw in a squatting position. I'd done it before in a few pots. Dude, I don't even think I could do that. I don't know. Maybe if I lost more weight. Man. It's crazy to me to think that they do that all day long, you know? But his pots were amazing. I mean, he does what, 150 a day is what he told us. 150 a day. But he's fast. He's very fast at what he does. No move is wasted. Kind of like Ben. If you watch Ben, no move that Ben does is a wasted move. Every pull is a good large pull, right? And any production potter, you'll see that's what they do. They're the less amount of pulls you can do, the best, you know, and the less moves you can do, the faster you are. And he was definitely that way, just like Ben is. Yeah, he did. I thought it was funny when he did that. I should have put down, yes, Ben Wolf Pottery. If he does it tonight, I might do that. I don't know. See if I can get him to pin it again. Because then we have both our names up there. I suppose, I mean, it'd probably be good for me to learn to throw from a production potter. It'd probably make my throwing a lot better, you know? But I watched so many of you guys throw, and I have the idea of how you all do it, but I just never really tried, you know? So that was done. He done. He got stamp of approval. I liked him. Let's put a handle on this guy. And I had a handle fall on the ground. Let's just use him. Get some of the... I think he's okay. I have a bunch of clay on the floor. So I think he'll be okay. It didn't fall too hard, so it didn't get anything really embedded in him. It just kind of rolled onto the floor. Hey, Bob's here. Hey, Bob. How you doing, Bob? Glad to see you rolled in here, buddy. Your throwing is great, Terry. Just keep doing your... Oh, well, thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. I could never... I mean, I'd have to throw a lot more in a day to be more of a productive potter. Because I think after you start throwing the same piece over and over again, you become in a rhythm, you know? And I think everything just moves faster. Me, I'm doing different stuff all the time. So it's kind of like... I might do 30 mugs here or there, and then I turn over, I'm doing plates or I'm doing bowls. And so my stuff's always changing, where your shapes are, well, they're not all the same, but it seems like your movements are a lot the same, I think, when you throw. Because I watch you guys pretty closely when you're throwing, your hand movements, you know, and all that. So, and I'm sure you kind of probably do the same thing too, but hey, Jolene, you're back. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, Gail, we taught that in the old timer. They get there 2 or 3 pulls, so unfortunately that is always in the back of your minds. Yeah, well, you know, the whole idea is be productive, right? So, and I see, like I said, when I watch you guys, I can tell that every movement is intentional with the amount of clay you're pulling and everything. It's just right there all the time. And anybody that's watched you closely, Ben, I mean, your hand movements and stuff, they'll pick that up, you know. That's why us potters can throw blindfolded, which, Ben, could you believe that guy? He actually, guys, this guy, I hate to talk about somebody else, but might as well. He's a good potter, right? Anyhow, he took a huge hunk of clay because he throws off the hump. So, and the wheel was still spinning, 1 speed, right? He takes this huge hunk of clay, throws it on the wheel, blindfolded, right? Completely blindfolded. Sits there and centers it up, gets the tops nice and centered, and starts throwing stuff right away, all blindfolded. Pretty cool. But I mean, I can throw without watching what I'm doing because it's just a feeling thing. You kind of know, you know, what to do. But to watch him do that was pretty cool. Maybe that's what I'll make a make a short where I'm doing that, because I could do that, but too much escapes watchful armor. Lives also make the day go faster. Earlier in the live, man time, lunchtime naps. This recent one, time AM 30 minutes until bedtime. Leah, you had a good live. Everybody should go watch Leah too. She knits, and she started doing lives, and also some very entertaining conversations. So you should go check her out. Go subscribe to her. She needs like 20 some more subscribers till she hits 50. So if we can help her get to 50, that'd be awesome. She says that's really what she's worried about. It's just she wants to get to 50. After that, she doesn't really care. That's what she told us. But you know how it is. You get to 50, then you want 100. You know, then you get to 100. Oh, I want 500. You know how it goes. You got two of them right, but it's not an elephant. Oh, you're guessing your favorite animals, are you? I've done a blindfold video on here, but not like that, what he did. What he did was pretty amazing, because that hunk of clay, I mean, how much was that, man? That was probably what? Was that 20 pounds of clay? I mean, it just looked like a huge amount of clay. It looks like it came right out of a pug mill. All right, this guy fell on the floor, but I managed to get him straightened back out again. So let's get this thing etched up. Quality is for the birds. Yeah, all she needs is like 20 some more subscribers, then she's done. She's going to be 50, and she'll probably be a lot happier. She's happy. She's a happy-go-looking, lucky person anyhow, so. Let's see. Yeah, for sure, Ben. He was really trying to push hard to move that clay. I gotta say, I think I see why he has the amount of followers that he does, you know? That was pretty cool to watch, to be honest with you. I mean, when he first stopped in here last night, I was like, who is this guy? Because you never really know who these people are, right? Telling me, pin my channel, pin my, you know, it's like, dude, who is this guy? And I try to follow my gut, right? So my gut told me this guy's okay. And so I'm glad I did too. I'm glad that my gut was correct, because he was a really good potter. Yeah, I heard of your channel has started. I checked it out right away. Cool, Meow Smith. MG. Y'all gonna make her blush now. Come on. Y'all gonna make Leah blush. You're gonna turn that name from blue to red. Yes, you have to make the time to go live. Please, Cynthia, make the time to go live, because it's fun. Let's face it. Talking to people, showing them what you do, what you make. I think it's fun, to be honest with you. And let's face it, you're going to be doing the work anyhow. So why not just go live, talk to people? As long as you can continue working while you're talking, you know, you'll get stuff done. They ain't doing good. I'm gonna lose my slip. No, it's just hanging in there. It's still hanging. It's kind of pinched between my wheel head and my my little tray here. Ain't gonna lie, I had to turn the volume down so it didn't scare the neighbors. Are you talking about Leah? Oh, man. I'm interested in what you made. I'm going to check it out, Leah. Yeah. Yeah, check her out. She's actually a very good artist, and she won't tell you that probably, but she's a very good artist. When she comes to knitting, that girl can knit, man. Like I said, she only needs like 20 more subscribers. So please help to get her there. Good. Everybody's helping Leah out. Good. That's good to see. Good community here. Guys, can you believe that I have 392 views today on this live video? Now, how can I get that to where people stick around and watch? How do you do that, Ben? I was saying maybe I need to change my background. Maybe what they do is they see this big, giant, beautiful, big, beautiful flag, and it scares them off. Isn't that how Trump says it? Big, beautiful flag. I call it America. American flag. The best one in the world. Oh, Ahmad, yeah. Ahmad's, yeah, his was kind of weird, wasn't it? The loudness of it, but he was an amazing potter for sure. I mean, that guy freaking slapping the clay in the background. It's like, oh my gosh. Maybe I need 2 flags. What other flag do I need? The right to bear arms? That'd probably really turn some people off, I think. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I just, sorry. I love my country. I love my freedom. That's just the way it is. God, family, and country. We know God always goes first. Yeah, Second Amendment. So here I go. Here's a different way I can make my handles. In the bottom, because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do at the bottom exactly. You know, I always pay a lot of attention to the top. But I'm going to show you this one. So what do y'all think about the bottom of that one? Does that look all right? I think it might look better if I do it like that. Don't tread on me, flag. Okay, you come back now, you hear? Let's see. Amen, she says. Bye, not high. They took mine for life, so I'm an outlaw. Bob's an outlaw. There we go. That's a wiener. Wiener, wiener, chicken dinner. It gets a Murray stamp. That'll work. I want to show you all someday how I make my little stamps. I made this stamp. I made that one. This is the Muirhead Pottery one. And then this one here is my initials that I made. So it's Maker's Mark with TM on there. But I make a bunch of stamps, you know, for texture. And I got a whole thing of things that I made for stamping. So that's a nice mug. I love that mug. I like the shape of the mug too. Surprise, surprise. Rawr. It's got a good bottom on him too. Awesome. You like that bottom, Gail? Good. Is that what you were saying yes to? I think that's what you were saying yes to. Bob says awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you very much. Is that a compliment? Laugh out loud. Thank you, Gail. I kind of like that look better than the other one. Did you get back to the studio yet, Gail? Oops, oops, oops. I got 427 views, guys. That's more than 430 views now. 430 views for 1 hour. Now you tell me why YouTube is not putting my page out or my channel out a lot more. I mean, seriously, come on now. No, it was raining so hard that I didn't want to go out, and I watched Ben instead. I don't blame you. It was pretty ugly today, wasn't it? Rain all day long. Yeah, Gail lives kind of close to me. I mean, she's in Baltimore at least. I mean, she's probably about an hour away from me. And I still haven't met her yet. But I'm going to one day. Probably next year. I'll go down and see Miss Gail at the studio. I would love to meet you, Gail. Yeah, I'd like to see the studio that you're working in. I think what I'd have to do is I have to make more shorts. Short videos. I think that's what I have to do. Who, me? 33, laugh out loud. You'd like Clayworks. I think I would too. I wish they were probably a lot closer to me. But you know what, Gail? Maybe what I can do is once I got more money, once that arrives, because it's going to get here, but once it does, I'll start my own studio up here, an open studio for people to come in and learn, make pottery. They can make their own things and rent studio time, right, to people and stuff like that. That'd be cool. I think you can help a lot of people that way. It sounds like you love it there for sure. And Murray, I know some of it is probably because of the conversations that I have been flagged. That's why I don't bring them up and clear stuff anymore. I want to protect your channel. Yeah, it might, YouTube probably gets a little upset about that. Now I want to keep my pottery channel nice and intact and family friendly. I want people to be able to come on here and watch and hopefully learn too, right? And get to meet people and chat. Clayworks is an open studio to visit. Awesome. Well, that would be cool. Do they have a fee if you want to use their studio space? Like if you were in there, I don't know. Maybe you probably rent it like by the month or whatever. Yes, we do, Leah. Your mom is 38? Wow. My mom's still living too. God bless her soul. But my mama, I think, is what, 77 now, I think. Yeah, pretty sure she is. I have to think about that a little bit. Yeah, my mama's still alive. She's battling with cancer right now, but she's doing very well. She's doing good with it. She has, what do they call it? Lymphomia? Lymphomia, yeah. Cancer. In lymph nodes. But the treatment seems to be working, so she's doing pretty well. I haven't been able to really be around her much because of the treatment. You know, it knocks your immunity down to like nothing. But you know, she's a happy woman. She was a nurse pretty much all her life, and so she's always helping people. And even today, I mean, if she wasn't battling this, she'd be helping somebody. It's just the kind of person she is. Yeah, it is rough for sure. Thank you, guys. Thank you. No, I did not see it, Leah. I didn't see the flag. Lithoma, yeah, that's it. She was in her 20s when I was born. Wow, yeah. Dang. My mom was like that too. God is good. Yes, absolutely, Cynthia. Absolutely. Now, my mama, she already told me that she's ready to go anytime. She's not waiting around for nobody. She said that she's had a good life and she's very happy, and that she's not scared to die if she had to die, or was going to die. She's not scared. Um, and that, she feels as though she lived a very good life, a very happy life, and so if she needs to go, she needs to go, and she won't be upset about it. So she told us, that we should feel the same way. You know how that is, guys. That wouldn't be that easy to deal with, right? But knowing how she feels about it helps. It does help, right? You know. You worked in oncology. Oh, okay, Joyce. Oh, Leah, I think I did see your mama's flag. I think I did. I have my grandfather's flag. They also rent studio space if you want to have a birthday party. Oh, that's awesome, Gail. That's awesome that they do that. So how do they? So Gail, um, if you have like a birthday there, do they have basically like ceramics that the kids can paint, or adults can paint, and then you pick them up when they're done firing? Is that how they handle that, or you want to do it for any mold? Yeah. They also have try it classes, which are just one class. Well, that's cool. That makes sense too, Gail, because if not everybody's gonna to go in there and want a month's worth of clay and decide in the middle of it that you just don't like it. It's just too much work or whatever, and so that makes sense that they would do that. That's actually a very good idea. Whoa, they have date night. Whoa. That's pretty interesting, Gail. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, apparently the people running the place have their heads together, don't they? And they supply the teacher. Wow. It's all with raw clay. Then they fire it and they call you. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure, for a birthday party how they quite handled that, because you obviously can't finish a piece all in one night. And um, I know with some ceramics, like there was a person in our family that made ceramics, and they were all molds and stuff, right? And so she'd have people come over and you could paint your own pieces, and then she would fire them for them, and she made quite a living at that, actually, quite a good living at it. Um, but she had a heck of a lot of molds. I mean, gee whiz. I'm not a mold guy. So I don't think I'd ever be into that. But and I remember visiting her place and going there, and I remember her kiln. I was amazed by her kiln. She had a huge gas kiln. I mean, She could fit a heck of a lot of pieces in there, but I was never into what she was doing. Like, I was never into the pouring of the clay and making the molds and all that. It just never interested me. Um, but I was amazed at it because the kiln, I was like, look at that kiln. It's like, that's a cool kiln. Oh, man. But she never threw any pottery or anything like that. She was a ceramics person, just pure ceramics. And nothing wrong with that, you know. It wasn't me, obviously. And then when the next piece was ready, it was stated by 12, it started by 12 Townsend State graduate students to share resources. That is very awesome. With Subway Surfers gameplay at the bottom. Yeah, so it's an artist-centered facility, nonprofit. I remember you saying nonprofit. That's really cool. Because it takes a lot to run a studio like that. And that's cool that they probably bring different teachers in for it, you know? I guess they pay people to come in, or do they actually have a teacher that's there full time? The mission of the Baltimore Clay Works is to develop, sustain, and promote an artist-centered community that provides outstanding educational, residency, and collaborative programs in the ceramic arts. That's awesome, Gail. And Gail, you're more than welcome to put a link up if you can, up on the chat if you want, to help promote them. I'm perfectly fine with that, Gail, if you want to do that. All you have to do is if they have the web page or whatever, copy a link to the web page and paste it into the chat. We have lots of teachers, and they also do workshops. I've taught in their community arts. Okay, awesome. I mean, there's some people I'm sure that's in this chat that are close to the area, so it never hurts to promote, right? If it's nonprofit too, maybe once somebody would like to donate some stuff, right? You never know. There you go, Gail. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it. I think I did actually check it out already, but I need to actually bookmark it. So I'll bookmark it tonight. I bet they do fill up quick. Yeah, Leah's always in lurking mode. She's always got her ears finely tuned to the stream because she got some little ones to take care of too. So she's back and forth, but I have a feeling she probably carries her phone with her so she can listen in. Yeah, I got to get down there, and I will, Gail. I'll get down there next year for sure. I have to. So, Gail, are the people that started it, are they still there? Or they hang around, or how's that work? Or you know what I mean? Are they making their ceramics there too? My guess is they probably are, but I didn't. Never too far away. Oh, also, if you are in the Discord, can't recall. Yeah, I don't think Gail does Discord. However, we could still put it in Discord, you know, to promote her studio. It's nonprofit, so you know, if anybody would like to donate and help them out, they'd probably love that as well. I'm sure they wouldn't turn away anybody that wanted to donate money or you know whatever. Oh, that's awesome. You know, Gail, I'd like to probably do a lot more teaching in my future. Because let's face it, I'll never really retire or fully retire. I mean, I don't know, 5 years to go, I guess, something like that, until I could probably actually retire. And I think what I'd like to do is get rid of my day job, start collecting, but this is my full-time job then. You know what I mean? Get my glasses on so I can actually see. At least one person in Discord that would have to give money. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure, Leah. I mean, I'm sure there'd be somebody that would love to donate money to help the kids, you know. Because there's probably some people that really can't afford it, right, Gail? And it'd be nice to be able to help those people out if it's possible. I don't know if they have anything like that there. Some are, others are around doing other things. They have the studios, teaching the colleges. Maybe they're in studios and have all still. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, you think it's a good plan? I kind of think it's a good plan. I mean, because then I wouldn't have to worry about insurance, right? So, at least not on myself, anyhow. You know. Because I already made my mind up a long time ago that I'll never retire. I never started a 401k because I thought it'd just be a waste of money for me. And I thought, you know, I love making stuff. I love, you know, having my hands in the clay like this. I just can't see myself ever just retiring, you know? This is when you love what you do, why would you ever retire from it? You know? It just doesn't make sense. That's the way I see it anyhow. I would never want to retire from it. Okay, you have lots of scholarships. Cool. You hear a strange knocking. No, there's no knocking. It's not in my house anyhow. I mean, the furnace goes on and off, so it makes clicks and things like that. And then I have a sump pump over here that clicks on and off, but no doors. That I should go up and check on her, but I didn't hear her holler. That sounds horrible. But no, I mean, if she does need me, she usually hollers for me. Thank you, Leah. Thank you for doing that for Gail. Well, that'd be nice because there's probably somebody in there that would be more than happy to donate some money for the the scholarship and stuff like that. You know, let's face it, some families just don't have the money for that kind of thing, and these poor kids, you know, are missing out on things that they'd love to do probably. Yeah, they always tell you, Gail, like, you know, if you hang on a little bit longer and don't retire early, you know, if you wait out what was it, 5 more years or something like that, they tell you, you'll get more money. But then they don't really tell you that, well, that money is put through over a period of time. You don't get all that money at one time. You know, it's just spread out. So the extra 30% or whatever it is that you think you're going to get added on to your monthly check is not really happening. So it's like, why, you know, waste my time waiting like that for a little bit of extra money when I'm going to make my own money, you know, my own extra money. There we go. During open hours? Okay. Community arts programs are always free. Oh. I didn't know that, Gail. All right. Another one down. Hi, Janice. How you doing? We also have classes for the blind. You know, that's the other thing, Gail, is I think a person that's blind could do this. Obviously, I really do. I mean, it's probably when you're hand building, it could be a little bit of a challenge, but because I had an uncle that was blind, and that was one of the first things I thought of when I started doing this. Because I like, I don't even need to watch myself throw a piece, you know, when I'm throwing something. So I'm sure that a person that's blind could do this. Oh, thank you, Janice. I got a bunch of them I'm putting handles on tonight. Got me some homemade mac and cheese and some root beer. That's awesome, Gail. It's awesome that they have such a program down there. That's really cool. Oh yeah, I bet they do make some pretty amazing pieces. Because they have eyes that we don't have, right? I mean, it's all with their hands, and that's why I love throwing so much, and I love the clay because I can feel it, and it's just I feel it move through me, you know. The clay kind of feels like I'm part of it. Read above. Got me some homemade. Yeah, I read that part. No, my lives are in Eastern Standard Time. We're on the east side. Leah's lives are. What are your lives, Leah? Are you Central? Or are you East? Okay. I like to look at the kids' work. They are uninhibited and make the most interesting things. Yes, because their minds are not corrupt yet. Their minds are not corrupt, you know? They don't have limits. The children do not have limits in their minds of what they can do. So they just create out of what comes out of them. And it's a beautiful thing. You know, that's usually the most wonderful thing about childhood is your brain is just so innocent and your imagination runs wild, and it's just a wonderful thing. And for a child to get involved with something like this and allow their imagination to run wild, oh, I could just imagine some of the pieces you must see, Gail. Yep. That's what time it is here too. You're only one from Montana. Hey, Montana's a beautiful place. Guys, I have 505 views already. And it's been, what, a little over an hour and a half already? My mom got a job at an eye care place. Awesome. I'm going to teach my kiddos how to knit. That would be cool. They'd probably really enjoy that. It's one of them dying skills, you know? So I learned how to knit from my sister. Cool. With all the different skill levels, the shelves are great to look at. I'm sure they are, Gail. They're probably amazing. Kids are the best. My little bean granddaughter is 6 and she is the best. I bet she is. I bet she is, Janice. All right, let's put another handle on. I kind of like that one, but let's see here. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. You know, I pulled these handles and I made them all a little different. Shouldn't have done that, but that's probably a good thing. I can always trim them up and make them useful, you know. I think this is a good handle. That's a good handle. We'll use this handle. Oh, don't know. You could do the string thing. It really is, laugh out loud. We have 12 grandkids, and they are all so different and all so much fun. That's awesome. I think we have the 13 grandkids. I think we have 13 now. Find the best handle. That's what I was trying to do, Gail. Or Janice, that's what I was trying to do. Is find the best handle. I have more handles to pull yet. I have the other mugs I threw last night. I got to put handles on too, and I got to let them dry a little bit, and then I could do the handles. But these here are let dry a little bit, which is a little bit nicer because now I can shape them a little bit more. But they're still pliable, you know. You can still move them a little bit. Yeah, that's a lot, isn't it? Yep, 12. Yeah, yep. It's a lot of grandkids. And they're not done yet, so... We're doing a project in art that includes knitting. That's awesome. You make the handles first and then you throw. Well, that makes sense, Gail. Bob, you have a grandson. That's awesome. Thank you, Cynthia. But I might have to go up and say goodnight to my wife because she's probably going to go to bed soon. She don't come down here very often because of the steps. So I have to go up to her most of the time. A great grandson. Holy smokes, Bob. Yeah, I certainly understand that, Gail. Um, I don't know. I tend to make my lids second, but it really doesn't, you know. I could do it first as well, and I make my lids fit the pot. You have one of those lid tools to where you can, oops. You have one of these. These are called lid masters or something like that. I use those when I'm making my pots with the lids. Love the vessels. Laugh out loud. And have experience in both world wars. Wow. That's crazy. Both world wars. Oh, Janice says she loves the piece. Well, thank you, Janice. I appreciate that. I hope I get some more subscribers tonight. It'd be nice to crack that 200 mark. And hopefully Leah got some more subscribers. Did you check yet, Leah, to see if you've gained any more? You should have. You should have gained some more. Oh, Leah. Leah, you're like a granddaughter. Or not a granddaughter, you're like a daughter to me. It feels like it anyhow. Because I have a daughter that's your age. Well, older, probably a little bit older than you, but wait, how old is she? Yeah, she's older than you. My oldest daughter Her name's Tiffany. Yes, I do, Terry. Well, you have to, right, Gail? I mean, you always have to make extra because you just never know. It's getting close to 9 o'clock. Might have to knock off here in a little while here. It's probably why my wife's getting ready for bed, because it's getting close to her bedtime. But then again, my wife gets up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So it would be her bedtime. I know, you're like my cool uncle. Laugh out loud, but but cute dad, not because of you, but because my dad is crazy, so I can't compare you. Let's see. And our Tiffany is a beautiful girl. Yes, she is. Our Tiffany is a beautiful girl. And she's my oldest daughter, and I have a youngest daughter, which is Brooklyn. And she's going to college right now. She's almost done. And she's doing theatrical arts. She's in quite a few plays already. So she's quite the artist herself. It's funny, when my youngest daughter, when she was real little, she'd come down and I'd give her a piece of clay on the wheel and just let her play with it. And she'd love that. She played with that for hours. But she never really got into throwing much. But she's more into the theater, you know? My father is a nice relative who forgives about his past, who has heart from his down, but before he forgave himself and left us for drugs. Okay. Well, that's sad. That's sad that happened. Oh, thank you, old Diddy. Yeah, that's sad to hear. Miss Jackie, are you getting ready for bed? I heard the ice maker going. You're getting your drink for the night. Well, that's good. That's good that that all happened then. That everybody was forgiven. I can certainly understand why you wouldn't want to be mad. I wouldn't want to be mad either like that. God wants us all to forgive, right? So guys, since it's just about 9 o'clock, I'm probably gonna stop for tonight. But I'll have to come back on tomorrow and do some more of these. So if you'd like to all come back tomorrow and watch me, that'd be great. But it's getting a little late right now, and I gotta tuck my wife into bed. I'm just about done with this mug. Some people can't leave the drugs when they're 3 end up a lack of love, though. I hope you know all that. It's a disease. Yes, it is a disease. When kids are grown, the wife has gone to give me the chance at real love. Give me a chance at real love. And that's awesome, Bob. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that came by tonight and started watching. I mean, and hung around too. I mean, I have 554 views tonight, which is amazing. Hopefully YouTube recognizes me someday and says, hey, we need to show this guy to more people. You think they would promote people like myself that, are making art and stuff, You would really think that they would do that. Instead, they want to promote gamers, which, there's nothing against gamers, but, come on. When you have people out there that are creating stuff like this and, how-to videos, they're good, and, that kind of stuff is beneficial to the population, right? That's the way I see it anyhow, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am. I never stamped this mug. I was looking over, I was like, hey, he's hollering at me saying, hey, what about me? I get a stamp, don't I? Yeah, you get a stamp too. All right. Well, it wasn't too quick tonight, was I, guys? I didn't get too many mugs done tonight. I think I got into just putting handles on that I just kind of did. I must have slowed down. Couldn't hear the MJ and make mistakes. It's wrong unless often. He's the best dad, so okay. Hit me too. I love Imperfect Family. Yep. I think for YouTube, it's all about the money that you can make for them. And I think that is too, Gail. I think it is all about the money for them. I think they should promote the arts a lot more. But that's only because I'm an artist, so I don't know. Hi, Jaylee. I'm just about getting ready to hang it up for tonight. My wife wants to go to bed, and I'm going to need to tuck her in. So I'm just finishing up this last mug. And as Ugg Chug would say, it's the final mug now. Yeah. If you haven't seen Ugg Chug, which I think pretty much everybody here has, but Ugg Chug's mug, nice potter that makes a lot of face mugs. You should check them out if you haven't. He usually live streams during the day. What am I missing here? He just got back. I still don't get how come the bottoms aren't flat. They are concaved in. You mean on the mugs? You mean here, Bob? Is that what you're talking about? Those I carved in. Drama Saturday? I don't know what you mean. We're about to end, Jacqueline. Yeah, we are. They're for profit company. That's right. That's right, Gail. They are. I think if I had the money, I'd start my own YouTube type of place, and it's going to be all about crafters, you know, people making things, people helping people, you know, that kind of stuff. That's what I would do. Oh, don't you go anywhere. Hit the foot pedal. Need to, want to. Yeah. Pro the arts. Absolutely. Enjoyed watching this evening. And have a good night. Well, thank you, Joyce, for coming by. And I appreciate you. I'll probably be back on tomorrow night. And doing probably some more handles. But so it's not super exciting, I guess. But it's all stuff that has to be done one way or another. And so it's just part of the process. I have some glazing to do, which won't be probably till the weekend, but I have a bunch of glazing to do. Another mug, final handle. Still have a little bit of cleanup there. So yeah, another one of my mugs. We have nice shape. Yeah, very well. You have to make the next thing think that he built the whole entire space station on the border. Yeah. I'm going to watch you tomorrow after you finish this video. Okay, well, I appreciate that. I really do. Sorry, I turned into Trump for a second. Yeah, you did. Oh my God, a crafty site. That would be cool, wouldn't it? How do I buy these, Janice? I will be putting stuff up on a Shopify site very soon. So that's where you'll be able to find all this stuff. So currently, everything I've making so far I haven't tried to sell it yet. So don't worry. As soon as the site is up and running, I will make sure everybody knows how to find it. So if you're interested in purchasing any of my pieces, you'll be notified. That would be nice, wouldn't it, Gail, to be able to have a place to go to watch everybody crafting. Meow, this is pottery video. Murray is working on an online store right now. Thank you, Leah. You just explained everything I was talking about. All right, I'm going to go now. It's almost my bedtime. I know soon. Goodbye, everyone. All right, Jalen. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Murray, keep reading. I know. Lee got a heart. Yeah, Lee did get a heart, for sure. Your mugs turned out very nice. Thank you, Gail. I appreciate that. And I think they all kind of look the same, you know? They're pretty much the same. So, I'm pretty happy with them. I think they look pretty cool. So, yeah. They all look pretty much the same, which is what I was kind of going for. They're all going to be a little bit different, you know, but I don't mind that. Yes, I got it, but it's all mine now. Yes, I did make it pink. I did definitely make it pink. At your back, it's pink like my personality. Yeah, sometimes I just wander around the studio to see what everybody's doing. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? To see what everybody's working on and everything. It's really neat. I think it is. Show me the concave trick later. I'll show you tomorrow. That's what you're talking about, right, Bob? Is the bottom like this? I'll definitely show you tomorrow. Let's see. They're beautiful drink vessels, Murray. Thank you. Thank you, Leah. Sepra, hello. I'm just about getting ready to end my stream, Sepra. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Sometimes I just wander around the studio to see what everybody's doing. Yeah, okay, I read that one. All right. Yes, okay, Bob. Yeah, I'll show you tomorrow, Bob, if you stop in tomorrow around 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, of course. And then, yeah, I'll show you that. I'll do some more handles. I got more mugs to do. I got plenty more in the shelves to do. Let me get you off the stand here for a minute. As always, I had a really great time, Murray. And you birds were playing steady. Let's see. Let me turn you around here. So you can look at my ugly face for a minute. Up close. Oh, whoa. Let's see. As always, I had a really great time, Murray. And your views were pretty steady the whole time. Keep being consistent and you're going to grow. Yeah, I think so too. I really do. They threw out... And hey, throw out the likes. Yeah, thank you, Bob. Yeah, throw out the likes, guys. That always helps. And any of my other videos that you see on my channel, if you go through them and if you write a small comment or, like that, a lot of times they'll start picking up that kind of stuff that people are commenting on your videos, which helps some way. I don't know how. See you on your live, Leah. Yeah, I should probably do another one tomorrow. 192 subs, Murray. We're almost to 200. Yeah, I gained 2 people tonight. Hey, I'm happy for it, I am. Indeed is interested. Don't do Facebook. Love y'all. Okay, great. Okay, Cynthia, look forward. Janice, just you. I'm sure Murray would talk to you though in Discord. Yeah. Let's see. We're live soon on Twitch. You're going live on Twitch. Meow Smith is going live on Twitch soon, guys. So if you want to watch him over there. Let's see. Leah says, I don't have a Twitch, but I do go live here. I'll stop by, MG. He says, I can't, sadly. Okay. We'll upload a short. I need to upload some shorts. I do need to make some. I don't have any. So I could probably take some of these type of videos and cut them down and make some shorts probably. I don't know. I only have YouTube. So yeah, Bob. Well, hey, I appreciate you being on YouTube, Bob. And let me tell you something. When I get a Shopify site up, I'm going to let YouTube know probably first. So yeah. And Discord, Bob, are you learning the way around? Yeah, we're all learning our way around Discord. That's my first time on Discord, and so I'm learning, you know. All right, guys. I'm going to catch you later tomorrow, 7 o'clock. All right. You all have a good rest of your evening, and I hope you have a really good day tomorrow. A blessed day. All right. Yeah, I think so too, Bob. I think I get a lot more likes on the shorts. You know, I've had people stop into these lives and tell me that the shorts brought them to me. So I don't have any shorts, but apparently they're showing my lives on shorts. So that's cool. You know, that's always cool. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Thank you very much for staying and watching, and I hope you all have a great evening, rest of your evening, and I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. All right. You all take care. Love you all, and good night.